and kept.
The Saints defense, offense ready to see if they can keep building on this long winning streak. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. And they're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Trying to get that one to Chris Olave, and it's third and short. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Back to Walker on first down.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Carr.
There's Chris Olave.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that time.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
The Saints at 12-4 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Carr completes it.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Throwing now is Carr.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need the substance.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have taken the lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun now for Carr. And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him, but his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He's got Walker hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this 1st half. On 1st down, Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Walker. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Carr to throw. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That one out wide and intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards to pick up. First down. Well, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Again, it's Walker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 110 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good try.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now Carr. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the season. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on first down is Carr. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
From just shy of midfield, here's second and a couple.
Now Carr. He's across midfield, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Here's second and 7. Carr going to throw.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's third and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. A tackler almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete there to Johnson.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's second down. To throw his car. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met it as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Throwing his car on third down.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Walker.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints are an extra point away from going back on top. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards.
And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the...
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Hand off here to Walker.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Walker. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
And now right out of the 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
Back to throw, Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more halftime, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk.
Superdome in New Orleans.
The Saints offense ready to go to work here in this NFC divisional round matchup. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a 1st down on their first offensive play.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front,
taking it right down Broadway. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now a run with Walker. Preston Smith there on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. And this is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Carr. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And this will wind up as Saints first down as he gets it up past the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Walker with another carry. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
On the handoff, this is Walker. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
46 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. On the give, it's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Carr now to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort to turn it into a successful play.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He completes this to Walker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we've come upon halftime. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr and Walker with it over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks. And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to Walker on first down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Carr. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th and a very critical drive upcoming. And the Packers give him nowhere to go and they bring him down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Carr. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they will.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Here's Walker to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. See what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. 77 yards. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. So time for Carr and the Saints. Trailing 17-10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Perry. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it out to the 25. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Throwing his Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
That's caught by Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now 2nd down and a few inches. And the catch made by Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now that's caught. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So we raise the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
In addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
You going now? Going now, kitty.
Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 1 of the NFL.
The Ravens offense, after a long summer, getting ready to go for the first. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Good work there by the new acquisition, making that tackle. And Charles, we're only going to see the starters here for about a quarter, then they'll watch the rest from the sideline. What do you think this unit defensively is looking to accomplish?
Partner, if I had $1 for every defensive coordinator in preseason who told me we're going to be simple in our preseason games, I just want these guys to play fast and play sharp, I'd be able to buy you dinner, because that's exactly what they're looking to do in this one. Small assignments, simple assignments, execute them well.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Up the middle they run, it's Walker. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. During the break, Charles, remember they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about
Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank. The Ravens offense getting prepared to go to work here in the second week of the preseason. Jackson, first play, going to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Up the middle, here's Walker. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he's got this down to the 35. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up the...
First down right now.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard. Hand off here to Walker. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. And Walker once more. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He gets away from one, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
This old adage, partner, don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice game.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. First and 10. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to...
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown Brown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. The CD, you know, he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? He finds his man complete. It's Walker. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see Charles come out in a shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Second and 7. Sticking with Walker on second down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Again, it's Walker. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I question.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason. They've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. A short throw caught by Andrews. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity.